We discuss the prospect of discovering alien life quite often on this channel, but we have yet to analyse some of the more terrifying messages that we could receive from an advanced alien civilization that might be out there in the universe. So today we are going to be looking at 5 of these different scenarios and what they may bring for the human race in the future. Number 5. Be quiet or they will hear you. To begin with, we will talk about one of the more terrifying messages that we could receive. This message from another civilization tells us that we need to be quiet. This correlates with the dark forest hypothesis that we have covered here on this channel before. The hypothesis states that the reason for the lack of evidence of alien life in the universe is that everyone is hiding, and the universe is like a dark forest where predators stalk and wipe out any civilization that they may come across. It is a terrifying thought to think that we are broadcasting radio signals out into the universe and have no idea what kind of civilization may receive them. We have no indicators of what each civilization's moral and ethical code might be. They may have a deep love for all life in the universe, or perhaps the reason that a civilization may have lasted so long is by neutralizing any other life that could eventually be a threat to them. Even though we may come in peace and want to learn new knowledge and trade information and technology with a civilization, they could just see us as a threat to their existence, which would not be the least logical conclusion to come to. What we are discussing all depends on the alien species' cognitive abilities and whether it can process emotion that may lead it to want peace, or whether it just thrives on instinct. A universe where it is run by a civilization that rules with an evil thumb would be a very depressing discovery for humanity. But perhaps we can band together as all of the oppressed civilizations and fight back against the evil aliens. I can tell you, what I do know is that the real OGs of this scenario is the civilization that helped us by letting us know that we need to probably shut up. This scenario makes me think that we should probably be more careful about broadcasting signals, and also, as we advance further into the future, to try and implement a way to disguise the planet from any onlooking civilizations. This would give us the element of surprise, and would help us in analysing whether life that reaches heights of technological advancements are inherently good or bad. Number 4. We are already on our way. This here, ladies and gentlemen, is what I would describe as the single most terrifying message that we could receive from an alien civilization. My personal reasons for this are that at the point of receiving the message, we already know that no matter what, this civilization is on its way here. It could be good and willing to trade knowledge with us and help us on a path towards understanding more about the universe that we live in. Or on the flip side, it could be a galactic dictatorship on the way from the flippity-floop system to come and eat our brains. While this wouldn't be the most preferable scenario for humans, at least we would have answered the question of whether we are alone in the universe. Having the knowledge that aliens are coming here and that we will be able to discuss all different avenues of science and philosophy with them is an amazing thought to think about. They may have information about different technology that we haven't even thought about, or that might even seem like magic to us. Would the governments of the world inform civilians about the coming aliens, or would they keep that a secret under lock and key to prevent any kind of mass panic? I doubt that they would keep it from us. After a while, it will become inevitable that we would find out. So it is much better for us to prepare ourselves for meeting our new alien friends. We may be invited onto some kind of galactic council, but who would represent humans? Let me know who you think would be a good candidate to get us in good with the aliens. Number 3. We're on our way home. We have discussed a few times now on this channel the ancient aliens hypothesis and the thought that life on Earth may have been seeded by an ancient civilization. In this scenario, we would be hearing from the previous residents of Earth, or the civilization who harboured life here. This would open up many new questions for us, with the confirmation that life on Earth is a result of an alien civilization. Some of these questions would be, for example, if we were placed here by them, who placed them where they came into existence, or did they come into existence through natural evolution? While all of these scenarios are hypothetical, it is great to ponder upon these questions due to the overwhelming likelihood that we are not alone in the universe, and may, in the future, come across another civilization through the hard work and dedication of the people from SETI. Would our parents' civilization be coming in peace, or has their experiment been completed? In this scenario, we would have to take into account why a civilization would want to seed life on another planet. I believe that seeding life on another world is inevitable if life is either rare in the universe or we are alone. Perhaps even if life does teem throughout the universe but is too far away to make contact with. The reasons for this is we will be able to learn and find out vital information about the nature of life by terraforming a new world and creating it as a habitat for life. This is a very interesting first contact scenario that makes us question our origins or what life may have been here on planet Earth before us. Number 2. Stars fading out. With any civilization, it makes sense to span out and begin using the star which your planet orbits, because of course it is a ginormous nuclear reactor. After that, they would move outwards and colonize all of their surrounding stars in the galaxy. So if this were the case, we should see an ever-expanding patch of darkness. But we don't see the patch of darkness. A species that has the same technology that we have now, it would take them a few million years to colonize the galaxy. Our galaxy is 13.5 billion years old. This is plenty of time for a species to arise and colonize the galaxy. This could mean for us that we are some of the only complex life in the galaxy. But what about other galaxies? It is very possible that in other galaxies there are civilizations creating Dyson swarms and using up stars for their energy. While it has not happened yet in our galaxy, it is very possible that life could be in the early stages, like we are now, and that in the future we may see stars begin to fade out. This will give us an indication of the civilization's technological capabilities. It would be a slow and terrifying process seeing all of the stars go out, knowing that the more that go out, the closer the civilization is to getting to our sun, and they may not take kindly to another species living in orbit of their brand new nuclear reactor. This is a horrifying and also intriguing situation that is possible to occur. This civilization would be attempting to become a Kardashev Type 3 civilization by being able to use all of the energy in a galaxy. All we can do is watch the night sky and wait to see if stars may fade out. Number 1. Help us. One of the more utterly bone-chilling messages we could receive would be help us messages. Maybe we receive one and think to ourselves, I wonder what happened, and I wish we could have done something. But then we receive another, and then another, and then hundreds of them. This would be a perplexing discovery, and the possible conclusion to this new boom in messages from other civilizations would likely not end well for humans. Some of the possible outcomes of this could be that another civilization is going from planet to planet, wiping out all other life in the universe, which is a disturbing thought. But what is perhaps more terrifying is that the universe could be slowly coming to an end. In either of these situations, there is very little we could do to stop each of these outcomes from occurring. There were most likely more advanced civilizations that were wiped out by what caused them to want help. If the Great Filter exists and we have passed it, it is also very possible that all of these messages could be from civilizations that are reaching the Great Filter and are slowly dying off, sending us back into a quiet universe where very few civilizations still exist. Well, let's just hope that any messages that we receive is us being invited to a big galactic party. If that happens to be the case, drinks are on me. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you coming by and watching my content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel. Make sure you have a wonderful day and peace out.